Yeah, let's get into it then. Genesis.
Holy Bible is right, son. Yeah. Keep telling you, I say the Holy Bible is, you know that.
Bibblin.
Genesis 6:1. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, Genesis 6:2, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. Genesis 6, and they took them wives of all which they chose. Genesis 6:3, and the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. Huh. So, 120 years is the oldest a man can live to?
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just
Why did that
capped it.
happen? Why did he do that? I don't
Wives.
Are
Let's
we
see.
just
get it.
multiplying?
God saw the daughters, men, they were fairly. Yeah, he's a bit mean, isn't he, really? I don't really understand that.
So, I think that. I don't know.
My spirit shall not always strive with man.
So he's not going to be with men as much as he used to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stepping away, guys.
Yeah.
You're only going to live 120 years.
Yeah, but you get fucking loads of flesh and,
Yeah.
and women.
Maybe because it's at this point that they began to multiply. So perhaps if there's more of us, he's saying that you need to shorten your life a little bit.
Yeah.
Can't have everyone living to like 900 years old.
Oh yeah. That's very true actually. Yeah.
If there's millions of people.
Yeah. He's like, okay, so Earth has got loads of people. You don't need to live till 800 anymore. I'm gonna step back. You still got a fair bit of time.
Limit the resources.
Limit the resources. You've got your flesh. You've got your wives. Go to it.
Get to it. Genesis 6:4. There were giants in the earth in those days.
Oh, yes. That's what we've been waiting for.
That is incredible.
Fucking what's the
That's awesome.
David and Goliath?
David and Goliath, that's definitely
That's
Bible.
Old Testament.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Definitely.
shit.
Yep,
Yes.
amazing.
Now we're getting it.
I
Now we're
like
getting it.
Okay.
that sentence as well. That's been the
Just
most.
out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's not very Bible speak, is it? It's just
No.
there were giants in the earth those days. just straight on says it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to be a bit more chilled than this.
It's like reminiscent of Tolkien, isn't it? It's,
Yeah.
I guess Tolkien
Yeah,
is
by the way,
reminiscent of the
giants
Bible.
exist.
By the way, guys, there are giants as well. Genesis 6:4. There were giants in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Mate, the start of that is awesome. There were giants in the earth in those days.
Yeah.
And also after that, just completely cut away, just lay it down, and then on to the next. Nice.
Genesis 6:5. And God saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his earth was only evil continually.
Hot.
Yeah, hard not have.
Did I just
It's
skip
an
one?
anagram though.
I mean, EAR.
That's pretty
Yeah.
impressive, to be
Oh my
honest.
god.
Yeah, move the H.
Whoa.
Bloody hell. I mean, that's where I was going with it, clearly. I just didn't even see that H at all.
That's nuts.
Right, I'll say it again though, because I fucked it. Genesis 6:5. And God saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every
Did
imagination...
it again?
No, it says earth
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry.
Someone's not
Sorry.
following along in their Bible.
Genesis 6:5. And God saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
It's
Genesis...
only evil continually.
What?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no,
it's only,
sorry, no.
no, it's fine. It's only evil
What?
continually.
Why were they?
Yeah.
Why did they just turn dark then?
Maybe perhaps this is the point that he saw it. Perhaps he always had these evil thoughts and stuff, but at this point he sees it. He sees the wickedness,
Yeah.
and every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Yeah.
You ever think like
Dark, innit?
like God made men. You know, like if you ever read, I don't know, like comic books where like it turns out like the villain became the villain because of the good guy. Like you know in Batman where like they say, oh, there's only so many bad guys running around because Batman came along to begin with, and everyone like stepped up their game to become super villains. Sometimes I think like God is a bit of a dick. So he's like doing all these dickish things, and the men are like, fucking hell, like I'm gonna do this and that just to, you know,
Just to get back
Spite
at him.
you.
just to get back at him. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like God is Batman, and everyone else is like, you know, Joker, Riddler, Penguin. Carry on.
Good. Where do we get to?
Good
Genesis 6:6. And it repented the Lord that he had made on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And it repented the Lord that he had made on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. So he's not happy about it. He might be a bit of a dick, but he's upset.
Still sad as Batman.
Genesis 6:7. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them.
Callbacks.
Ah, yeah. Goodbye,
fowls
creepy
are back.
things. Goodbye, fowls. All gonna be destroyed.
I don't think I was here for the fouls, was I? Was the
Oh,
That was
fowls,
the first couple
yeah.
chapters.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've caught up in your own time since
Yeah.
then and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, we liked fowls.
Yeah.
There was a few different types of fowls. So, the flying fowls was a very specific type of fowl. There was a couple of other
A
fowls.
winged fowl, yeah.
Yeah.
Guinea fowl is a bird.
Yeah?
Huh?
Yeah, guinea fowl. Yeah. People
Nice.
eat it at Christmas time.
Oh.
I didn't know that. Never heard of that.
Yeah. There's a joke that. Actually, it's not very funny.
Yeah, the Bible commentaries are way funny. We'll just stick with that. Nice. Genesis 6:8. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. New title, guys, not new
it's
chapter.
Not yet.
No?
I don't think.
It's just there's a massive title in the middle of the page.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a new chapter, it's just,
Yeah,
yeah.
a new
Title.
like a subtitle.
Noah makes the ark.
We've all heard of that, haven't we?
We have all heard
Yeah.
that, yeah.
It'd be good to know the actual story now.
Yeah.
We've seen a film.
I didn't watch that film. but
I
yeah.
didn't watch that film, no. There's the
We've seen Evan Almighty.
No.
That one.
No.
That's not very
I watched
typical.
Bruce Almighty. Who was in Evan? Was it Steve Carell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
It's not the most typical Noah story,
No.
but touches upon some of the stuff.
So you know the Noah story then?
Well, the one that I know is mostly set in an office. So,
Darren Aronofsky made one, didn't he?
oh, I saw that.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
here's a point
Russell
actually.
Crowe, I think.
In that film, there are big rock giants.
Oh, okay.
So, maybe in a second we'll see some big old rock giants.
That would be
Unless
good.
Darren Aronofsky just made that up.
I mean, it's pretty.
Well,
fucking nuts.
giants exist.
Giants
It says
exist.
so.
Giants
Yeah.
exist.
Back in Genesis 6.
Giants are
6.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Is it still me?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Genesis
Good title.
6:9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with God. Is it Enoch that walked with God as well?
It was, yeah.
Enoch and Noah.
You're not gonna know
They're
big in the
boys.
game.
Part of the crew.
Genesis 6:10. And Noah begat 3 sons: Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Genesis 6:11. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. So the purge, man. Genesis 6:12. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. Jesus.
Genesis 6:13. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Genesis 6:14. Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Rooms shalt make Rooms shalt make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch.
Oh, that's a lot of widths. That's a lot of widths.
We know what sort of wood it is, though.
What's
That's pretty
go
cool.
for
wood.
Gopher wood.
Isn't it
What's
gopher?
the-
Isn't that like some sort of
Animal. It's like a-
rodent-y sort of
Yeah, it's like a chipmunk type thing, I think.
animal? Go get all the chipmunks.
I think I know what gopher wood is.
Okay.
You know, you see a picture of a gopher chopping down a tree. That sort of tree.
So it's only wood taken out by gophers?
Yep.
What's God's thing with gophers? God,
They probably walk with God.
probably.
They not get a mention? No.
Gophers.
Yeah.
No, we got the fowls, the winged fowls, no gophers.
We learn about gopher wood before we know about gophers.
It's gonna be so confusing.
God's destroying Earth with violence. He's fighting violence with violence there, isn't he?
So he's gonna destroy the earth with the earth.
Yeah.
Fight fire with fire. That's classic Batman, that.
The Batman never killed. God, on the other hand, prepared to wipe out all of humanity. I think we know who we should all really be worshipping.
Batman.
Yeah, Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Joker? No.
Genesis 6:15, and this is the fashion which thou shalt make of it. The length of the ark shall be 300 cubits, the breadth of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. We know how
Yeah.
big the ark is.
How big's a cubit?
Well, we sort of know how big the ark is.
Bit.
We've got the measurements,
Mm.
but I don't know what cubit is.
No. It's good. It's nice to know the original measurement for shit.
Yeah.
Cubits.
Must
Yeah.
come in handy when building future arcs.
If we had access to the internet, we could find out what it was.
What
but
a cubit was.
we don't.
Although we do, we're going to pretend that we don't.
Yeah.
Genesis 6:16. A window shalt thou make to the ark, and in a cubit shalt thou finish it above. And the door of the ark shalt thou set in the side thereof. With lower, second, and third stories shalt thou make it. This is so specific, it's great.
It's like some IKEA instructions.
Yeah, assemble the ark on the left hand side. Lower, second, and third. Genesis 6:17. And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die.
What's all that?
God's got humble, apparently.
Yeah. Even I.
Even I.
And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters. Genesis 6:18. But with thee will I establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou, and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives, and thee, with thee.
Genesis 6:19. And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort, shalt thou bring into the ark, to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female. Genesis 6:20. Of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind, 2 of every sort shall come unto thee, to keep them alive. So is he... It's a bit weird how he's just selected this bunch of people to keep alive. You know what I mean? All we know is that Noah walked with God.
He's one of God's boys, and he was like, look mate, I'm going to kill everything.
Well, yeah. What makes... How do you become one of God's boys then? Like, he selected Enoch. He selected Noah.
I think there's an interview process.
Yeah. What do you think he asked you?
Yeah, what would be the question?
What will be the questions? What do you think of fowls? What do you think of creepeth?
Yeah.
And what do you think about firmament?
Yeah, what's the definition of firmament?
If you know that, you get it.
So, like, in the Noah the Ark stories and stuff, you imagine, like, one of every animal being, like, trying to fit into this ridiculously sized ark, and it's not been possible with so many different species, but really, we got cattle,
Yeah.
we got fowls,
Yeah.
and we got creeping things.
Yeah. And everything else just...
That's it. Like,
I guess everything else just evolved.
can we say that word? Can we say-
Oh my god! Blasphemy!
And I guess everything else is just created.
No.
later on.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We might
Oh wait, no.
have, some
Back
ribs.
to Bible news. Isn't the Pope? Isn't he happy with evolution? Isn't he now down with it?
Is it?
Is that something I heard?
I don't know.
I thought
Maybe.
you told me.
Maybe.
You said he was your favourite Pope.
I mean, really? Do you have like
I
a?
mean, I do have his face tattooed on my body, but
Do you
I've
have?
not listened to him in a while. Not kept up with the Pope's podcasts.
Do you have like a chart of popes, like top of the popes?
Evolution is the top 5.
We need to do a spin-off episode of this podcast
Yeah.
of
Top of the Popes.
Yeah, top of the Pope.
Definitely.
Well, okay,
what
what do we
Nazi?
call it? How about Pope Pod?
Pope
Pope
pod.
Pope Pod or Pod
Or just,
Pope?
or just top
Top of the Popes.
Top. Well, yeah.
Yeah. And it numbers anyway.
Wasn't the last one, was it? Just
Yeah.
continue this
Yeah.
Pope themed.
Yeah. I think the most recent
Banter.
one is like some kind of super happy liberal loves evolution.
Oh, okay.
I
Right.
think. Don't quote me on that. Genesis 6:21. And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and for them. So we got some lunch on the ark.
Do you want to finish this one since it's the last line?
Yeah, sure. Genesis 6:22. Thus did Noah according to all that God commanded him, so did he. So they're on the ark, guys. They're
Alright.
on the ark.
Nice. So, that was a cool episode, cool little chapter on it.
Did they have
About the
adventures
Noah's
on the
Ark.
ark? Oh my god! Did anyone watch that program when they were kids? It was called Noah's Ark, and it was an island that moved, and it was just loads of animals. It was a cartoon. It was on CBBC.
That rings a bell.
There was a little
Noah's
creature
Ark.
that used to say "Whiskey Boysky."
Whiskey.
And the
No,
polar bear.
no,
Oh my god! Oh, it's so
That
good.
rings a bell though. I'm
So,
sure I've got it up
so
on
Noah
the
was a
internet.
polar bear.
Right.
And all the animals were just animals, and there was like kangaroos and shit. And I think like the whole earth was flooded, but it was just an island that they used to travel around on. Like that was their ark. I don't think it was that like religious. It was just a show based around the concept. Pretty cool.
Noah was a polar
Check it
bear.
out. Yeah, in the show. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's not confuse the two things.
No.
Think that Noah was a polar bear in this book. Wait, what was it? 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you for bibbling all the way to the end of episode 6. You are 6 episodes in now to this.
Please don't tap the microphone.
I won't.